Okay, welcome to the biggest event of the summer, Hill Bailey. Just good start. Looking to see a clearance here.
Yeah, Hill looking to box out from our own 20 darts. As Murphy goes
long, it's a good take. Some nice footwork there. He's over the ball there. Is he off his feet? No, he's okay.
Interesting kicking award from Bailey early on.
Yeah.
The Hill retake it.
For those at home, the Bailey's in the black and the Hill's in the purple.
Oh, that's a big shot in there from number one.
Jamie Wildman that was. Oh, and Charlie Lloyd absolutely mangles Henry Cowan in the midfield.
That's huge. Both teams will be looking to get on top early, and that'll give the Hill some good field position.
Interesting to see if they play off this or if they take the free.
I think we'll look to play.
I think I just got too excited with it.
Corner.
Sun shining, balls dry. Time to play.
Fantastic kick there, 13 purple. Which way do you want to go? And you were getting more.
It's going to be very janky, by the way, Jen. It's going to be going back and forth.
Yeah, okay.
So actually, we moved the bench forward a bit as well.
Okay.
And we'll get you a United one because we need the team sheet as well. Yeah, we'll anyone well. Maybe we'll just move the bench forward, then we can just go behind you. So, right, three. There we go. A little bit further on your end.
Oh, that is some fantastic distribution from James Flaherty there.
Pop up.
Some good phase play from the Hill shaping up here.
Okay, that'll work. I'll do.
Can they keep their patience?
It will do.
Excellent. Some rush tee from the Bailey.
Charlie Lloyd takes it, hits Wildman, hits
Son
Spoon.
outside. Good cover defence
Oh,
in the
I
end.
think
there.
that ball's been lost. But it's been regathered.
Hindley carries it, already starts mounting up for Toby Hindley, nothing
Nice,
new
a knock
there.
on.
That is lost now. Bailey ball in their own 22.
Tony Hammond.
It's looking like they might try and play out here. It's interesting. They clearly back their running play here. And that ball's been lost again. Some sloppy handling errors from both sides, but they'll look to tighten that up as the game moves on, I think.
A sign of the ambition that both teams are going to play with today. A real exhibition of all things college rugby.
These boys really do hate each other.
Right, first scrum of the match. This is huge.
I'll see if the Hill scrum coach Alex Radcliffe can defeat the unnamed Bailey scrum coach.
Ben Lovejoy in disguise.
Well, the Bailey scrum coach is sat to your right.
Right.
Be interesting to
Over
see
at you.
where we'll play here. I can see 14 Dan Hindle ready to run off.
Here we go. That's a big shove. It looks like a bit of a mess. What's going on there?
Standing
Hindley,
up. both front
Hindley does
rows.
well. Hindley does well at the back.
Lovely work.
Locks it down. Hill will look to set up some face play here. The General James Flaherty ordering the troops.
The maestro.
Very pleased to be starting today.
Oh, and he goes
Here he
himself.
goes.
He goes
Lovely
himself.
show
Oh,
and
he's
go.
a jet.
Throws it wide, hits
Holy
Wilcox.
Oh, good shot. That is an excellent. Is that a try?
Aussie over.
Oh, it's a knock
Oh,
on,
it's a knock
unfortunately.
Some fantastic
Wow,
play.
that is some unbelievable. What a break from James Flaherty and the distribution as well to find Wilcox on the wing And usually a man like that will finish from there, but an excellent try-saving tackle, and they couldn't quite get the offload away. So I think that's a scrum down Bailey ball. What do you make of the scrummaging so far as a scrum coach?
It's a bit early to call after one scrum.
Okay.
I think both front rows standing up. We'll see how it develops as the game goes on. I think there's a bit of a weight advantage in the Hill pack, but I think height definitely goes to the Bailey front row. So we'll have to see how it develops.
Okay.
That's not surprising, seeing some of the absolute monsters in the Hill pack. Toby Hindley weighed in at 99 kilograms this morning.
Some weight in the backs as well. Oh, that is a huge shift from the Hill, winning the penalty off that scrum. Looks like the height's taken advantage one.
Yeah, I think the Bailey tighter, they're just turning his shoulders in a little bit, and then any good quality loose head, the likes of which are going to be playing today, are going to exploit that open space.
It's all Greek to me. I think the Hill will look to maul this. 7-man. It's a good dart. Taken cleanly. Down they go.
It's a really good
Here
drive.
comes the squeeze.
It's a really good
Can they
set.
get it
It's a
over the line?
Big push.
Bailey hitting back. Some of the backs in there now. And that's a try. First try for the Hill.
A really well worked try there.
First blood. Do we know who scored that?
I believe that might have been Tom Dryden.
Tom Dryden. What a player. Sometimes all you need is meat. I think that's a testament to the Hill's patience in their phase play. Good ordering from James Flaherty. Some flair when we've needed it.
And perhaps a bit of over-ambition from the Bailey, not to kick from their own 22
Yes.
on turnover.
Surprising, given that they box kicked in the Hill's 22, and
Perhaps
chose
feeling-
to
Perhaps
chose to
feeling the
play
need
out.
to overplay.
Obviously into the wind. Do you think that's a factor?
Yeah, I think that's a factor as well. Fair point.
I think the very experienced Bailey scrum half, George Fountain, perhaps needing to take control early in this first half if he doesn't want it to get away from him.
Uh-oh, the ball's fallen off the tee. What's the shot clock? Ollie de Gentile Williams lining up to take this kick.
Very adept goal kicker. of course.
Supposedly in the team as a specialist goal kicker. Can he capitalise? It's on its way.
Looks good.
It's a
And he's
fantastic
nailed
kick
it.
from Ollie DG. What a start for the Hill. 7-0 up.
And the atmosphere is really starting to build here at Hollows Drift. Seven 0.
Patty's looking to kick off with a Bailey, re-establishing momentum.
7-0 to the Hill.
Deep kick.
Goes deep, double Thompson
Oh.
parries it. Wow.
Right, here we go, Alfie Wilcox. Both sides looking to play out early here.
Charlie Lloyd absolutely sniping through there.
Ollie Bailey waits. Ollie Murphy even.
And that's a big carry from Kip Horton.
An
But then
absolute
again, he does have
dog
a
in the
once cap.
loose.
Using his added muscle there.
Surprised Lovejoy hasn't filed a complaint yet.
Or complained, yeah.
Wow,
Fantastic
great box
kick.
kick, Ollie Murphy. Arthur Burns Cox looks to take.
Perfect height.
Great
and it's a
take.
fantastic
Wow.
follow-up shot from Toby Hindley. The captain really leading by example there.
There's nothing that excites him more than a back catching it like that. He just sees ribs and mounts him.
The
Sam
glass
Harrison
header.
there carrying. Penalty advantage to the Bailey.
It's a clever
Fountain
kick. There.
kicks.
Well
Flats
taken
kicks
by
easy.
flats. Penalty advantage. The Hill will need to keep their discipline today because the Bailey have got some good kickers. They play strategically quite well and they will capitalise on any penalties.
And will inevitably have a refs on their side.
As always.
Crowd really starting to fill up now. I think like 1,000 tickets maybe.
We've sold over 1,000 tickets for a fantastic cause today, Sport In Action Zambia.
First Bailey line out of the game.
This will be huge. And it's
Oh,
Very
Dole Thompson
good
steals it
compete.
again. He's been absolutely excellent doing that in the line-up this season for Van Mulder.
Electric. Penalty advantage to the Hill. Will they look to play out here? They must do. Off they go. Here goes Charlie Lloyd. Lethal handoff. Tries to get the offload away. Doesn't make it. We'll come back for the penalty.
Hands past the ball.
That is a massive turning point in this game, because if the Hill can keep stealing these lineouts, you'd have to say their chances are going up. It's another excellent kick.
Hill just doing a really, really good job in the opening minutes of this game to make the Bailey unsettled and uncomfortable. They haven't had a chance to work their way into the game yet, or get comfortable on their own ball. Testament to the hard work done by the 8 or 9 Hill coaches over the last few weeks.
About 50. Headed all by Ben Yates, Sharky. He's done an excellent job preparing these boys.
Next year's head of college sport.
And that one not straight there, unfortunately, from Dryden. He'll blame it on his try.
It's quite windy out there today as well. I must add that in.
It is incredibly windy,
He'll really appreciate that.
making Ollie DG's kick all the more impressive. Playing with the wind this half, the Hill will look to capitalise on that, play some intelligent rugby. It comes out the back, George Fountain to Louis Lello. Some good hands here from the Bailey. Oh, it's a bit, just missed tackle from Wilcox here.
Wilcox flies into Burns Cox. Burns Cox goes through.
Great covering tackle from James
Very
Flaherty.
good.
Fantastic
Last man
tackle.
defence.
Proving
Try
yet
saving
again
tackle.
that he's more than just a pretty face.
That's Henry Cowan there carrying.
Some good face play here from the Bailey.
Great carry, Henry Cowan again. He's going to be instrumental leading from the back of that.
Bailey
Big
penny
Bailey
inside the
pack.
22 for
penalty.
not releasing.
Will they look to take the 3? Dead in front. Or do they love fun?
Gone for the corner.
Good lads. And it's a great kick from Fons there.
7 metres out.
George Fountain, one of the more experienced players on the pitch. Got to trust his decision making there.
I wonder whether the Hill will look to try and intercept this line out or just set up the inevitable maul defence.
I
Or
think,
will Dietz get up again?
I think they'll take their chances and try and compete for this, given the what happened at the last line out. Although I'm probably going to get egg on my face after saying that.
His girlfriend stands on the side and counts his line out steals every game. No doubt she's in there somewhere.
Lucky man.
Indeed.
Behind every great man is an even greater wife.
That's not
And free
straight.
kick to the Hill there. That is massive. That's 3 visits to the Hill 22 now against the wind.
I believe that was for entering the line out late after they've called the numbers.
Another very decent kick there. He's got a big boot on him.
Angus Wabasso was absolutely instrumental in Van Mullet's Footlet Cup victory this year, scoring 2 tries, a couple of conversions in there as well.
What an athlete.
Keen badminton player as well.
Another line out.
Bailey need to sort out their line out. They're going to play any rugby today.
If we take this
And
one,
it's stolen. I know it was a free kick. My bad.
Pat Hughes hits a deck great pass when he's on his foot.
Great carry
Good
there.
carry there from Henry Cowan.
He's going to be huge today, isn't
They
he?
take the short side. That's a large ball over the top. It's well taken.
Rory Eldon.
Pop
Lofted back inside.
Alexander Robinson carries.
Some nifty hands here from the Bailey. That's got to be illegal.
Penalty there for crossing. Gone back for a previous advantage. For sealing off.
I think that potentially a symptom of the fact that obviously a lot of these players haven't ever played together, so they might take a while to warm up to their spacings. But some brilliant individual flair on show so far.
That's 5 metres out there for that Bailey line out. A lovely kick on a hard angle.
Impressive.
Another overthrow at the line out.
Stolen again, but that's knocked on by the Hill.
Bailey need to sort their line out.
There have been a surprising amount of handling errors for a dry day, but it just goes to show how windy it is out there. Not the sunny 4th of June we were all hoping for.
Not like last year.
7-0 to
The Hill now defending a scrum just off their 5.
You've just joined us at 7-0 to the Hill with a maul try from Tom Dryden and an excellent conversion from Ollie DG.
That's quite a good scrum from the Bailey, just leaving it in there.
Ollie Murphy being pesky
Louis
as
Lello
ever.
with a carry.
Oh, and at the end of the corner.
Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. He dropped it. That is an unbelievable try-saving tackle. That is phenomenal.
Fantastic rush defence there. And then a fantastic bit of last man desperate tackling there.
An excellent setup from Louis Lello. Did a lot of hard work. But a clutch hand from Kip Horton dislodges it.
He does have a ones cap.
He does. But that was a testament more to his attitude.
Ooh, Burns Cox, decent footballer.
He's going to have another go at it, number 14.
Brandon carrying contact there.
Looks a bit riled up from that draw.
You would be.
I'd be gutted.
Oh, Hindle's going to have to make a tackle here.
Owen Medina, fantastic tackle and then carry them off.
And a big shot from James Flaherty, and yet again taken
wow.
into touch.
Into touch on the 5.
Phenomenal defence from the Hill.
That Hill midfield, 10, 12 and 13 all working together there. Some decent weight in that midfield as well. Bar flats.
James Flaherty is an absolute animal. Sometimes on the wrong side of the law, the rugby laws, that is.
The Hill just sets them all
Good
now to
comms.
clear.
He can be aggressive when he needs to be, and that's where the Hill really needed it. And it's a penalty to the Hill. Phenomenal defence coming in here.
Penalty count starting to mount up here.
That's creeping around the mall, changing his bind illegally.
He was creeping.
Obviously, all of our referees mic'd up today, so
And that's
So
not
no-
mid-touch.
unfortunately,
Cox
mistouch
takes.
there.
Pat Hughes hits Ruben Anthony. Oh, and he goes through a gap. He gets past Wotherspoon, and he's going into the corner now.
It's a really fantastic individual try there
Wheels.
Try from the Bailey.
from Ruben Anthony.
A few missed tackles there, unfortunately.
That'll be one of those goals little like it's like a headphone adapter.
Can we get some food in it?
What's the score now? Yeah, little bag. Yeah.
Pint wouldn't be
5 more.
the worst, would it?
That makes this game 5-7 now then. If we wait for Pat Hughes to try and convert this. A left-footed kicker off that touchline, do you think he makes it?
Tough shot into the wind.
I'd say there's limited danger.
Now that's a professional commentating opinion for you.
Just a realist. And the ball has now fallen off the tee for the third time today. Really is windy out there.
How do you think your kicking would fare out there today, Chalice?
Well, 100% success rated. It's a great effort, but unfortunately just shoots wide. Remains 7-5 to the hill. How do you feel about not playing today, Sam?
You know, it is a shame, obviously for yourself as well, when we went through the camp, to have such silly injuries, one would say. So
Very
close
silly.
to the day. But I'm confident the boys will have it. Dan Hindle and Alfie Wilcox both out wide today. Wheels, I think I'd call them. Dan Hindle is allegedly the fastest man in Durham. That's according to his track coach as well. That's not a self-norm.
Also DU first team water polo.
The captain as well, I believe.
Genuine athlete. It's a good kick from Ollie DG.
Central and high, just inside the 22.
Good take from Louis Lello. Some good footwork there, getting off the mark.
Hindley and Dryden both put shoulders in there.
Seemingly they're looking to clear.
It will be interesting if they decide to play out after last time not going so well.
Mountain box kicks.
Good box kick from Fons.
That he looks to take.
Well taken by Flats. Some nice footwork.
And he hits
Offloads it to Hindle.
Here he is.
Little grubber
Shoots it
ahead.
through. Great kick.
Oh, it's gone a bit long. Oh no, fantastic
Not gone.
effort.
Vince Cox will take a drop out.
Slightly risky play from the Bailey there, letting that ball bobble. But all dealt with in the end.
Just taking their time organising for the
Might just be
dropout.
the wind.
It's a big kick. That is a fantastic kick. You have to say some poor setup from the hill there.
I think to give them some credit, I think Pat's put that in a very awkward spot right between two
Fine.
players.
Barely set your gap.
Fantastic kick.
We'll see what the hill do with its good spot for a set piece move.
as well.
Onto the 5-man line out again.
Dryden hits Warren there. He goes out. Hindley carries in, breaks it first, breaks a second.
Apologies for the interference. There's some tech being moved around.
Very strong carry from Angus Wotherspoon there in the midfield. Murphy hits Flats.
Some very nice play from Flats there. Some good lines being run by the hill forwards. And James Jupp takes a big carry there.
He's a big fella, isn't he, James Jones?
He is huge.
Great
Oh,
hands
that
from
is
wide.
lovely.
Hits Wotherspoon.
Here they go. Dan Hindle just gets scragged. Good covering tackle from the Bailey winger.
That's another Bailey line out scrambled.
Messy
And it's
line
taken
out.
by DT.
And then knocked on in the end. Brandon takes it into contact. Pattinson clears again.
Hindley recovers. His carrying will be
It's a bit of a mess
instrumental
and
to the
he's straight off
success
his
of
feet.
the
Yeah.
Hill Rugby team today.
Not rolling away in the contact there. Penalty to the hill. Do they stay ambitious? They stay ambitious.
I think it's wrong to go for points in a charity game,
That's a fair point.
despite us doing a lot of it last year. I regret the decision.
That's a lovely kick there.
about 7, 8 metres out from the try line.
Good attacking platform for the hill.
I think they looked to maul after their previous try.
I believe that might be a play with a 7-man line out.
Alfie Wilcox on the right wing it is, spreading very,
it's
very,
taken.
very wide.
Just about kept in. Lovely
Lovely
work.
offload.
Fantastic hands from Will Doble Thompson there.
Oh, and that's a big carry from Kip.
DU vice captain there using his muscle.
He does have a ones cap.
Potentially playing the 9 there. It's good to see the
Has he told
referees
you that,
clocked
has he?
onto that. And it's taken quickly, and he's not 5 or 10. Good to see the boys wearing their college shorts today, representing their roots.
I wonder if James Flackley will look to use his boot to go right here. I can still see Wilcox hanging by the touchline.
Flawless line out.
Another good setup.
Here comes the shove again. That's Tom Dryden at the back. And he's over the line.
Is that his second?
Well, we can see it on the stream.
Looked over to me.
I'm not sure if the referee was able to see that.
It's a hill try now anyway. He'll try to...
Seb Murphy takes the glory.
The older Murphy takes it.
Fantastic groundwork from the forwards there.
12-5 Hill now.
Apologies for the terrible music taste. Someone left Alfie Chapman around DJ booth and we're stuck with this all day.
That is Alfie Choo Choo Chapman, to give him his full government name.
The conductor.
Twelve, 5 to the hill. Did he?
That up and then out.
It's another fantastic nudge from Ollie DG. That'll be 14-5 now to the hill.
Hughes to restart again.
14-5. Yeah.
And puts it long again, similar spot to where he put his last kick off. Just tidy work from the hill there. Looks like Ollie Murphy's going to clear it. He's put that a little bit high there. Fantastic take from Alfie Wilcox. Outleaping everyone.
Hindley takes it in again.
The hill
Wasn't
captain
held.
today being industrious as ever. Carries well, Kip again. Hill's playing some nice pace there, making some meters off carries.
Big carry from Seb Murphy. He's got his pal Toby Hindley right behind him.
Fantastic little dummy there from Jay Flats.
Well
And a
done,
carry.
back. Very well. It's a really, really good kick at the space there. Well fielded by the Bailey back three. And
No
back for
advantage
a
coming.
Penalty advantage for 10 being offside. Again, the Bailey's discipline perhaps letting them down slightly. A really good defensive set there until the end. That's a sign of the pressure that the Hill are putting on them.
Excellent nudge there from Ollie TG again. Talented fresher with a promising future.
Starting Collingwood fly half next year, do you think, Jonas?
I would expect so. But then again, I obviously will not be involved in the decision making anymore next year.
That's just because Ben.
Due to my graduation, hopefully.
Ben Martinus Jones is leaving, that's why.
Ben Martis Jones should not be anywhere near a 10 shirt.
Another just quality hill drive again. You know the penalty advantage. Bailey has to sort out their type 5 discipline.
Dan Hill spread round out to the right wing as well. Lots of Hill gas down that right side. Rory Eldham looks pretty lonely in that Bailey defence. Another line out Hill. I think that's the 9th penalty so far the Bailey have conceded.
Waiting for Dryden to do either's best, which is go fetch the ball.
Oh, and the line that goes long.
Is anyone getting food?
Bailey looked like they were recovered.
If I give someone my card, if I give someone my card, they'll run and get me
A little bit short of that clearance from George Fountain there. Well taken.
Just experiencing a few technical difficulties up here in the booth. Fantastic little nudge that from Jay Flats. He really is having a fantastic
deal with
game.
for the Bailey back line. Vince Cox looks to run it in.
The world's best equipment.
All the budget went to the burger vans.
Pat Hughes clears, Charlie Lloyd looks to take safely,
Tables.
and he does.
No, it's not
Spreads
on
it wide
tables,
Hill
it's
fullback DG. And he
Puts
goes
himself
high.
a little up and under. That is a
maybe
cheeky
long.
little nudge.
Oh, and the Bailey fumble. Wow, and Arthur Vince Cox has just been melted. I believe that was Sam Warren.
Oh.
That last penalty was for a high tackle.
Something we're really trying to phase out of the game of rugby. No one wants to see it. Good that it's been pulled up. And it's stolen again by... no, it remains with the Bailey. It remains with the Bailey.
Henry Carroll with a really nice offload there.
Oh, that's some lovely rugby. And a big shot in from Alfie Wilcox, but he slips away.
This is Ruben Anthony again.
Some unbelievable offloading
and
play,
the
but
offload
great.
stolen. Fantastic from Ollie DG.
Oh, penalty for offside. That was some lovely defence there.
Was that offside?
Allegedly.
Be forgiven for thinking there was no breakdown there, but I trust the decision making.
Nick Evans today, our referee, president of the University Refereeing Society. Last game he'll referee while at Durham University.
He's had a great career. Very difficult job to be a college referee. And we have a huge amount of respect for the men that do it.
5. And they got their front ball.
Eamon Devlin takes.
Oh,
It's another
Well,
handling
when it comes
error.
back to him.
a messy line out there.
Massive crowd forming today on the mound. Potentially the pressure of all friends and family watching, maybe getting to the heads.
Do you think there's
Some of the
more
players.
Hill supporters or Bailey supporters here today, Charles?
Just having a little scan.
Do you recognise many faces?
I recognise quite a few, and most of them seem to be from the Hill and the near side, and the Bailey on the far side. But I think it's a pretty even split.
I think Hill might edge it because 3 of the Bailey colleges are on tour. So for some colleges, there's
Anti.
not, there's
And
not
that's a
High
great
takes
carry
really
from
is.
Hindley at the back. Tenacious.
as ever from the skipper.
And another one from James Jupp there.
Connie Murphy looking clear, seemingly.
Murphy looks to box with Wilcox chasing.
Charged down. But this could work out nicely for Wilcox. What a take. Oh no, he's just knocked it on, unfortunately. Some good rugby there. Some nice carries. Good box kick setup. Good charge down and a great effort from Alfie there. Sadly couldn't come away with it.
So we get to the back end of this first half. It's a question of what the respective DORs will say in the changing rooms, what the chat will be, the difference between what Lovejoy will say and what Yates will say. It'd be fantastic to be a fly on the wall in that environment.
What do you think Lovejoy will say?
I think his number one concern will be the discipline. You can't stop the Hill playing rugby. There's some lovely players in this team, but they're stopping themselves playing rugby by not playing any
There you go.
cohesion.
Great play, Angus Robertson.
You should commentate.
Turnover from Alpha Burns Cox.
As you said, just a couple of sloppy errors. Some nice shape from the Bailey.
And to give credit, I think a large part of those sloppy errors do come from Hill pressure. Their defensive intent is excellent. So
Some good line speed for sure.
I think that'll be what he says at half time. What do you think the Benjamin Yates is going to say?
Well, if he can get a word in among his 50 other coaches, I think he'll probably let Toby take the boys. But just say, look, we're ahead. Be patient. Trust our game plan and the process. But just go a bit harder at them.
I'm sure junior backs coach Lucas Rowell, DU second team winger, would have liked to see the backs operate a bit more of his set plays that he'd worked up. Him and Alfie Choo Choo Chapman together.
That's a Bailey penalty.
You hate to see that.
It's a Bailey scrum penalty.
You hate
I
to see.
believe that's a call from the assistant
This
referee.
is a charity game, Nick.
You hate to see a scrum penalty when the ball's already out. But anyway, clearly there was some illegal play there from the front row.
I think the assistant referee on the near touchline has said that Luso got too long and low there.
I trust his judgment.
Another Bailey scrum. This could be one of their last chances to get some points this half. Huge if they could get another try. Go in 10-14, 12-14.
It looks like we're going to go
another
left.
advantage.
Fountain hits Hughes.
And it's an intercept from Alfie, but they will come back for the advantage.
Let the boys play.
That is gutting.
A lovely read there by Alfie Wilcox.
His eyes opened up there. As a ladies' man himself, Alfie Wilcox would have loved that. Massive cheers from the crowd. He'll be dreaming about that moment forever.
He would have found the camera when he scored as well.
Alas. Settling down for another scrum here. Hopefully this one can just come in and out and we can see some rugby.
That would be nice. Fountain takes. Hits Anthony.
Oh, that's a fantastic shot from the ones player, Kip Horton.
He does have a ones cap.
Pushes it right to Brandon.
And another big shot from James Flaherty. He is a tank.
Nice offload there for Sam Harrison.
Some solid face play here from the Bailey. And 13 gets away. Oh, and that's a fantastic covering tackle.
He's quick, isn't he? Ruben Anthony, very fast.
Oh, and a monster shot from Alfie. Bumper!
Fantastic. Oh, offside. It's fantastic hit.
It's
anyway.
another penalty. Discipline really costing the Hill at the moment.
He's keen, Alfie Wilcox, isn't he? He wants a highlight.
He loves it.
Missing profile picture, I think. He gets a good picture of it as well.
Get that on the hinge straight away.
Famous for his ill discipline on the rugby pitch. He seems to have really tightened that up so far and kept his shots low.
Bailey tapping. Henry Cowan carries. Very good tackle from the Hill.
Need to stay on side here, the Hill.
Harrison out the back. Hughes.
It's Anthony again.
And a good
DG's there
tackle from
quick.
Ollie DG.
Great play to kill the attack there.
Fantastic effort.
Pat Hughes takes it
Overlap here on the side if they can make it count. Great tackle from Dan Hindle.
again. Really nice offload. And very good cover tackle again. Really fantastic defence.
Oh.
Huge carry. Perhaps getting his head on the wrong side there, the tackler.
But Dietz gets straight back up. Hopefully he's okay. Just noticed Kai Wenyo is on the field as a substitute hooker.
It's what the people wanted.
And here goes Alfie Wilcox.
Go
In
Wilcox!
space. Pin your ears back, son. Fantastic offload.
Great covering tackle from Rory Eldon there.
Eventually put him to touch.
Alfie Wilcox more famous for his battering ram approach than his gazelle-like running.
And that's half time. A fantastic defensive set from the Hill to close that out. That's a huge moment in this game. The Bailey convert there to very different half-time conversation. That's the first 40 here. 14-5. 14-5 to the Hill. And it seems as though both teams are staying out in the second half.
Yeah, so highlights of the half so far. We've seen 2 driving maul tries from the Hill and 2 fantastic conversions from a cool-headed Ollie de Gentile Williams. From such a young man, it is impressive. We've seen an almost try from the Bailey with a clutch hand in the way from Kip Horton, but eventually they did make it over the line, and the conversion from Pat Hughes sadly went awry. But it is windy out there.
I think there's an argument to be made that the Hill are just more efficiently converting their opportunities. Like you said, the Bailey have been in the Hill 6 times, scored 1 try. Hill have been in 3 times, 2 tries.
We're going to take the string down to some colour issues, so just say we'll be back in a minute.
Okay, we're going to break now from some technical maintenance, but we'll join you back at the start of the second half. Do you want to go grab some food?